Welcome back, 2023 NXL Sunshine State Major. I'm Matty Marshall with Rich Telford, and right now we have a special event here. It's going to be the Youth 5-man race to 2, and it does look like Thomas Taylor's Infamous Kids made it in again. They were the team last year, and they're taking on the Dangerous Toys. So, and these are a bunch of essentially the oldest player on the Infamous Kids. They got 3 15-year-olds, 3 13-year-olds, and a 14-year-old, and then a little bit average younger age for the Dangerous Toys with oldest player, 3 14-year-olds, and all the way down to 11, Rich.
Good breakouts for both teams, taking the 50 snake, Matty. Oh, Mystic gets all the way into their snake on the break. Huge move.
Hey, Rich, leave it up to the kids to have us have one of the most dramatic moves we've seen out here right out the gate in a 5-man match.
Finally, we get somebody cool on this paintball field making some moves.
Well, good job by Infamous to maintain the pressure over the top of that, stop that attack, and is able to get that kill. So Infamous Kids still have a body here in Snake 1, and they're going to filter a body into the insert wedge. Dangerous Toys already are at that spot. They still have the 50, so it's better field position. Oh, it was.
Toys losing another body, Matty.
I thought for a second that they were going to double stack up this structure.
Dangerous Toys gets out to the Dorito side, Matt. Oh, he gets caught going through that gap from the cross shot in Snake 1, Matt. So 4-on-2 advantage here for Infamous Kids, as they have one on the Snake side, one on the wedge next to him, one on the Dorito.
Oh, and he catches him, shoots him running away, trying to do a retreat, and the Infamous Kid's going to be putting the first point on the board. Well, not quite yet.
Yeah,
they got a little bit of work to do.
A
little bit of work to do. There's still a body in the Aztec. There might be one in the back corner bunker. No, there's not.
Aztec,
yeah, you can see here on the Eye in the Sky.
And he is wheeling and dealing. And now eliminated.
I love the aggression from the Dangerous Toys.
They were 3 kids in that 50.
They definitely knew how this field's been playing. They flooded the bodies this way, but it didn't work out for them. You know, Infamous Kids just tucked in a little bit, able to shoot that body in front of their first snake player, and then able to slide into the snake and shoot the player at the 50-yard line for Dangerous Toys, who had to go in a little tactical retreat to try to put himself in a little bit better defensible position once they lost those bodies inside. Then that put them in a really bad spot, because then they only had one body left alive in that back Aztec. So it's going to be, and this is a race to 2, I believe. So Dangerous Toys here. It's just when we're down. So as we start watching these divisional finals, essentially we have a situation where you don't have a lot of points to work with, right? You know, you don't have a lot of time to work with, not a lot of points to work with. Now, the reason for that is because it makes it more affordable for the players coming up the ranks, Rich.
100%. The more people we can get into the sport, the more successful we will all be. So if we can drop that price point, get some more people in, helps us all. Good breakout from the blue side.
So now we have the Swamp Monkeys.
Love that name.
Versus the WHILS PB Kids.
Not quite as creative. One of those two teams is taking the walk from the wing on the Dorito side. 4-on-5 advantage from the blue side of the field. Not quite as much communication as when the pro guys or the adults are out here, but kids are doing a really good job at getting to the spots. Blue side loses a body, so 4-on-4 here, guys. Oh, red side loses a body, 3-on-4. Red team loses another body, down to just 2 players left alive. The Snake Corner and Snake Tower. Blue team has 4 players left alive, 2 Dorito side, 2 Snake side. Kind of in complete control of this match.
So this is for 3rd and 4th here, Rich.
Oh, nice. So the battle for in the other matches for 1st and 2nd. This one's for 3rd and 4th. Winner of this match will get 3rd. Loser will get 4th.
So Swamp Monkeys playing on their heels a little bit right now with the WHILS PB Kids here from the blue side. Pushing up into Snake 1. Now going to run up into the brick. Yeah, going to look inside.
Swamp Monkeys down to the last player. He makes a desperation run. Kind of in a vulnerable position and is eliminated. 4-on-1 advantage there, and point to the kids.
Yeah, WHILS PB Kids going to be putting first point on the board. Again, not a lot of points to work with out here, so they're 1 point away from taking 3rd and 4th. Infamous Kids are 1 point away from taking 1st, so we'll see if both the Swamp Monkeys and Dangerous Toys can answer, as Infamous Kids and Dangerous Toys going to retake the field. Great to see. You know, obviously we're very good friends with Thomas Taylor, and he's been working really hard to help build youth paintball up in his area with his team, and he helps run a field up there. So
very cool.
And it's the future of the sport, you know. And a lot of times, because guys be like, oh, man, if you look at the average age of the NXL, it's getting older than it used to be. I'm like, yeah, because the paintball was totally different in the demographic of who was playing it 20 years ago when we first started playing the NXL.
Yep.
And then they're like, well, where are the kids coming up? I'm like, well, go look at the kids division. Those are the kids coming up. And like, well, where are the 18, 19, and 20-year-olds? I'm like, well, they're playing in the divisionals. And if any of those guys want to come and take it from the pros, then come and take it.
They know where the field is.
Hey, go to a tryout.
Dude, it's
play
super
aggressive,
easy.
be a good teammate, and prove what you're worth.
If you think you're really, really good and you can back it up, all you got to do is go to a pro tryout, shoot 2 to 3 guys a game, and you will get a jersey and a gun.
Yeah, I just, again, love the fact that we do have a youth division for the kids to play in. I mean, I didn't even know what paintball was until I was about 15, so.
I didn't get into it until my early 40s.
That explains so much.
Of my maturity. Thank you. Here we go. Breaking out from the blue side. Let's see if the toys take a big bite again. Try to attack on the snake side or sit back. Infamous looks like they had a little bit more of a tentative defensive game plan. Although they take the center 50 brick on the break.
Infamous on the red this time. Dangerous Toys on the right.
Dangerous Toys.
They take a big bite, Rich.
Yep. Lose their first attacker over there on the Dorito side because of that penetration in the center of the field by Infamous. Infamous now crawling into that center wedge, looking inside. Good communication from the toys. Those guys talking over there, trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, good communication from Infamous kids, too. Dangerous Toys going to get out towards the snake side and make it out clean. And there he is on your screen. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in this 5-on-5 5-man battle. So it's not X-Ball. Each one is an independent game, and it's a race to 2. So that's
Toys fill the corner. Very athletic fill there to the Dorito corner from the Misfit Toys. Now he goes forward from the corner to Dorito 1.
But in case anyone's wondering why it's 0-0 on your scoreboard, it's because, again, these are each individual 5-man games. So it's not a total running clock. But right now it is a 1 win versus no wins for Infamous kids as they dive a body into the snake.
Good communication from the Dorito player from Infamous in the small Dorito yelling 100, calling basically his mirror. The Dorito on the other side of the field is hot.
So the roster for Dangerous Toys: Ryan Crothers, Zayden Gonzalez, Hunter Hernandez, Paul Maston, Christian Morris, David Porath, and Ethan Rainey. For Infamous kids, it's Gage Amaya and Maki Amaya with Patrick Bonaparte, Damian Sigra, Kobe Sigra, Skylar Smith, and Keith Taylor, Thomas Taylor's son.
Solid lineup there for Infamous.
Time starting to tick off. Looking at Dangerous Toys here with some moves on the D side from our D side cam. But controlling the center of the field here nicely, Infamous kids, Rich, with 2 bodies up at those important 50-yard line bricks.
You can kind of see the influence of the pro team, right? Like a lot of kids probably wouldn't play this field like this, but because Thomas and Callie and those guys are helping these guys, giving them a big advantage, helping them figure out how to play, they're playing at a little bit higher level. Misfit Toys are kind of spread out across the back, playing a little bit more of a defensive posture. And the Infamous kids need to do here what a lot of these teams need to do once they've been playing defense for a while and no one's attacking. Now you've got to kind of switch yourself into offense. Otherwise, you get really, really predictable, and the other team can figure out how to break the cross.
Yeah, so similar situation here, except for the Infamous kids are now crawled up onto the Dangerous Toys side.
That's a great move. If he backs up a little bit, he can cross-shoot the can or the Dorito.
Yeah, you can kind of see from this angle how he's a little bit blocked out depending on how high that player from D2 is going to be. And then Dangerous Kid's going to dig a body out wide D side, safer back there. But I don't think they know he's here. Rich, you think Dangerous Toys knows that Infamous has a body up here?
If anybody does, it's the player that moved from the Dorito can to the Dorito corner, because he kind of saw the bunker moving and reacted, but he didn't call it. So I don't know if he saw it or not. Good communication. They call him 5, but I'm not sure what 5 is, if that's their snake or not. Snake guys being smart, staying alive, which is the #1 thing to do when you get to that key position. Number 2, using your eyes and your ears to kind of try to figure out what's going on. Oh,
I think he might have got that. I saw something break off.
Did you?
Rich.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just saw his head disappear. I thought he missed him.
Well, he thinks he shot him too because he's yelling, "Get him out, get him out!" But it looks like
get him out.
maybe it came off the bunker, but that player's clean. Down to a minute 10 here.
The player comes back inside, no idea the guy's in his snake. Luckily, he doesn't get shot again. Now that player for Infamous is going to have to sneak back out of there, otherwise he's going to be vulnerable to the cross shot from that Dorito.
Yeah, so now the D-side player is going to start to put the pinch on Maya over here.
Yeah.
And he ends up getting that kill, so nice job by Dangerous Choice to stay alive, tuck in, wait for your moment, and then come out and don't miss your shot. So kid must be doing drills. Ooh, Infamous Kid's going to be losing another body as well here, Rich. So it was looking really good for him for a second, but now Dangerous Kids with 40 seconds left to go have a chance, but they need to get a couple more kills. They still have bodies in front of them on that D-side, and that's where their offense is.
They just lost one, Maddie. Kids now in Dorito 3.
I think we're going to see a draw.
Aztec and Tower.
I think we're going to see a draw on this one, Rich.
Yep. Might be a no point here.
Little head check on the scoreboard. See how much time's left. And I like that, though. The Dangerous Toys player head checked. He saw 14 seconds on the clock, and then he just started to run down the field.
Yep.
Knowing that, hey, even if I get shot here, they're not going to have enough time to run down, shoot the rest of my 3 guys. So let's just try to make something happen.
Let's go, baby.
That's got to be Keith. Yep. Keith and Thomas. The apple does not fall far from the tree. He's got Thomas's saunter. This gave a let's go, baby. Love it. Yeah. There's Keith Taylor, number 77, even wearing his dad's number and everything.
Yep, fired up.
So now the Swamp Monkeys. Oh, great name. Swamp Monkeys coming out right now here on your screen.
Yeah, I love that name.
So their roster a little bit smaller than some of these teams. Only 6 bodies out there. So that Liam Souza, Nicholas Mendoza, Connor Mayer, Caden Kennard, Weston Green, and Jason DeLashman.
On the breakout for the Monkeys, getting all the way to Dorito 4. They do lose their first attack on the snake side, though, Maddie. So 4 on 4 now.
Yeah, good break. I think he's in D3 right now. So WHILS PB, their roster. Andrew Arnesalt, Dane Cowden, Aiden Fifield, Nicholas Wilson, Alexander Watson, and Emil. And this is going to be a tough one. Tavinpour, I believe. Tavianpour.
Kids are down to just 3 left, Maddie. 4 on 3 advantage for the Monkeys.
Yeah, so WHILS up 1-0 right now. Again, it is a race to 2, so if WHILS PB from the red side of the field can try to make something happen here, a lot of time to work with, 4 minutes to go, and they will be in the 3rd place finisher here in the youth division.
Big move up there into Dorito 4 for the Monkeys.
I wonder what the cutoff is on the age for the youth division. Because there see some 15-year-olds.
It's probably 15.
I think it's 15. Because, yeah, that's the oldest kids are 15.
Monkeys lose their attacker to your side, Maddie. 3 on 3 now. Both teams communicating well.
And here comes WHILS PB trying to finish this one. Here comes the big move up the center. And he gets that kill. Stays alive. Still has a body to get that, to try to shoot in the back corner bunker. And he's going to launch and run in and try to hit that buzzer.
Oh, he gets shot right before.
Oh, Rich, he almost made it.
Oh, he traded, though, Maddie.
So he definitely did the work needed because the attacker's now flooding out the field for WHILS PB Kids to take this 3rd place finish.
Well, it looks like well-deserved, man. Good job.
I mean, that guy's got to be one of the 15-year-olds. Either guys are really tall 14-year-olds.
I like to see that kid's ID. You notice he drove here this morning, right?
He's got a beard.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, what's up, guys? Yeah,
I'm broke up on the smoke.
I somehow lost my birth certificate, but I'm really 15 years old.
But, yeah, trust me. It's all good.
So congratulations to WHILS PB Kids as they're going to take 3rd place versus the Swamp Monkeys. And now we
Thomas Taylor looks like he's down there about to blow a fuse. Pressure might be too much for him.
Well, we give away a divisional move of the event too, and the kid coming through, that was almost on the board right there. He was about maybe a quarter step away until he got blasted.
Yeah.
But if he came through, got that first kill, gets the second one, 2-pack to finish to get the 3rd place, that's definitely on the board for a divisional move. But now that he got shot right before he got up there, not sure.
It would be super cool if a kid ended up winning one of those awards.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, we got a lot of different divisions, right? And this is part of that.
Yeah.
So we have pro move of the event, which there's a cash prize for, and then we also have divisional move of the event. Now we could give the cash prize if a divisional player has a better move than Marcelo Margot, but that's a tall order, man. I mean, Marcelo just threaded through
in
overtime to put his team into its second finals appearance in a row and to keep the streak going against a really tough team. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be matched here today, but you never know. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see a 5-pack in overtime.
It's always possible.
10 seconds.
All right, so here we go. 10 seconds to go for the start of this next one. It's the Infamous Kids 1, Dangerous Toys 0. That last one was a draw. And Infamous Kids going to be losing a body, trying to take some ground. Aggressive breakout for Infamous Kids. Running referee going to come in and check out one of the Dangerous Toys, so 1 body advantage for them.
Yeah, 5-on-4 advantage for the toys.
So Infamous Kids going to be losing another one. Now 3-on-5. So we may see another point.
Oh, goggles off in the field.
Off.
Oh, that kid snatched those goggles back up. That was close. Referee goes in there to protect him.
Yeah, but typically once your goggles, I was going to say, if your goggles come off, you're eliminated. So that poor guy's going to have to walk off with an unfortunate turn of events for him. That puts the Infamous Kids in a bad spot here, Rich.
Yeah, needs to get a tighter goggle mask. And he also came off the field without his barrel plug. Getting a little trouble over there. Got to get himself together. If you're going to play in the pro field, you got to follow the rules. Dangerous Kids now diving from Snake Cube and Snake 1. Infamous dropping another body from the back center there. This is looking like it. Oh, Dangerous Kids dropping a body, but I believe it's a 3-on-1 mat or 3-on-2.
I think you're right, Rich. A body swinging all the way around here for Dangerous Toys.
Wow, big move for Dangerous Toys on the drill side. Big swing. Man, they looked really good out here, Matt. They have some athletic kids that play really, really well.
Well, they did lose one of their body. Maybe he tripped and fell. I couldn't quite tell if he got shot. He tripped and fell to the ground, then either shot the ground, and that's where I saw the burst of paint, but his buddy ran right past him. No. So they're still in it. Dangerous Toys, Infamous Kids, tied 1-1. Got ourselves a game here, Rich.
We do.
First place is going to be Infamous Kids 2 events in a row, or are we going to see a new team be the best of the best here?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
It is hard to say. You got to give maybe the Dangerous Toys a little bit of the benefit of the doubt on the favorites because they did just win that point, so the momentum has shifted their way.
Switched their way for sure.
Yeah, and Infamous, they lost the first body. I mean, it was an aggressive game plan. They lose the first body, lose the second one, and then lose the third one because his dove in and his goggles came off. So just kind of a bad beat out there in this last one for Infamous Kids.
Yeah, it must be super, super fun for Thomas and Tiffany to be able to watch, Keith go out there and play. Kind of, Thomas does his work. When his work is over, he's got to support Keith. That's super awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Very cool.
Until my son Monty's old enough to play some paintball, but that's going to be a while.
Like Monty's more going to be like a chess champion or something. There's not a lot of athletics running in your family. I would focus more on the smart skills.
Yeah, we'll see.
The reading, the arithmetic, that kind of stuff.
When you come down and he sees Uncle Rich and he kicks you in the shin.
Breaks my arm. Oh, hi, Uncle Rich. Crack.
I would love for him to be a chess champion, but he seems much more interested in turning everything into a gun and smashing his dinosaurs together and
making us proud.
Kicking all his uncles in the shin. So we'll see,
Making us proud.
You should let your daughters know that the WNXL, so some positions out there for the females now. They got their own division.
Yeah, my daughters have some very, very strong opinions about paintball.
Okay. Because they were forced to work at the store?
No, I think it had a lot to do with their uncles.
Hey, I was always nice to your daughters.
Getting ready for this last point here.
Yeah, a timeout must be called or something.
Yeah, giving the kids some time to get back in it. A lot of pressure on these little guys. They want to perform well for their team, but also for their fans and their families. Breeze is picking up a little bit here, Maddie.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, I think, 85 this afternoon.
Feels nice.
Just in time for the finals game.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
But, again, a little bit of a slower developing field, so not a ton of points being played. To kind of keep the cardio a little bit easier. So, yeah, not sure what the holdup is to get the teams out for this next one, because the clock is still not running. Might be on a little technical timeout.
Looks like guys starting to walk out now.
Here we go, starting to get some players. Infamous' first body coming out. I'm looking in their pits. Do you see anyone else starting to walk out on the field?
I do not.
Oh, they're getting a huddle going on. That's where the rest of the bodies are, I think. Well, I mean, because it is starting to get a little warm down there. I would be, I'd be hiding in the shade as long as possible.
Hide that paint in the shade.
Yeah, keep
for
that
sure,
paint
right?
in the shade. Yeah, it's not so much about your own body temperature.
Are we
doing
doing one-on-ones, Matt? Because it went into a one-on-one.
Is that what we're doing?
Well, I only see one guy.
Oh,
so-
love that.
And he was on one side, went to the other. I'm sorry, guys. We don't spend as much time watching divisional play as we should. So we're not exactly sure what's going on here.
And our commissioner had to leave for an emergency, so hope our thoughts go out to Jason. But so we're gonna try to get through this the best we can. So, yeah, so it is going to one-on-ones.
One-on-ones, nice. This is exciting, man. How much pressure?
Lots of
How
pressure.
awesome would it be to be that guy? Like, oh, you guys want me to go? All right, man. Let's get you up.
Yeah, always a big boost of confidence when your boys or girls are like, all right, you're a person. Let's get out there and whole team fate rests in your hands. Do Dangerous Toys have a body out yet? Okay, here comes the Dangerous Toys body.
20 seconds.
See who they're calling in there. Give him the death stare down the other side of the field. Show no respect for his opponent.
10 seconds.
Now, it's probably going to be a little bit easier to go towards the D side in the middle in a one-on-one. I'm not really going to be wanting to be around the snake too much.
No, bunker selection has been very important. Both breakout snake side.
And as I say that, actually, they both go snake way. Now, these guys are a little bit shorter than we are because they are, at most 15 years old.
As far as we know. Refill from the tower back. Infamous player switching hands there in the temple, looking Dorito side now. Dangerous Toys moves again to the back center. Dangerous Toys guy seems to be much more comfortable with moving around and shooting his gun. The Infamous player seems like he wants to just stay still, wait for the right opportunity to make a good gunshot.
And another thing too, Rich, is he's a little too close to that spot. When you're in a one-on-one, you want to back up a little bit off that bunker.
Widen that view.
Yeah, you want to play the bunker. You don't want to let the bunker play you. And that gives you better visual as your opponent's moving back and forth. You only have to hide from one person. You don't have to hide from 5.
Nope.
So, yeah, the player for Dangerous Toys looks much more comfortable in this situation here.
A little bit of long balling going on, which means you're shooting from one side of the field all the way to the other side of the field. The longest shot available.
So
now coming inside.
Down to a minute. If we can't get a winner here, then we will have the next heroes come out.
That's when it gets interesting, when you start to see the second and third guys coming out. Really see how deep the team is.
Or 4th or 5th.
I thought it only goes. What's the most it's ever gone?
It went to, I think, Infamous versus Dynasty maybe 10 years ago. It was here in Florida. Oh, and even though looking a little bit more comfortable in his spot, the Dangerous Toys player crumples to the ground. He throws his gun to the ground in frustration. And Infamous winning that gunfight. Let's see if we can read the name on this kid's back. Number 13, Smith. So let's get his first name here. Give him his due credit. It's Skylar Smith, the hero of the day for the Infamous kids. To get the win, he's about to get a bunch of hugs. Hoist him up, man.
Thomas is fired up.
Hoist him up. Congratulations to the Infamous kids taking first place, and Skylar Smith with the one-on-one victory here in double overtime, essentially. And then also congratulations to WHILS PB Kids as they take 3rd place, and then the Swamp Monkey's going to fill it out with 4th, and Dangerous Toys with 2nd. So that's going to do it for the youth division. Man, so glad to see these young men out here and young women playing on center court. So more action, 2023 NXL Sunshine State Major. See you in a few.